I'm Jacob Hornberger, president of the Future of Freedom Foundation, and this is a little promotional video for our program that we're starting tonight, our conference lecture series that is called The Case for Open Borders, where we're bringing together some of the finest exponents of this concept of open borders in the country. And each one's going to be making his case for why this is really the only solution to the immigration morass that we've all been born and raised under. This thing's been going on for, I don't know, at least 34 years of the Future of Freedom Foundation, the death, the suffering, the immigration police state. And like we've been saying here for 34 years, or at least I've been saying, there's only one solution to this. There's no other solution. One solution only. This system cannot work. If it was going to work, it would have worked a long time ago. It cannot work, this immigration control system. It's a defective system. We're going to be talking about that in this series. And there's only one solution to it, and that's this concept of open borders and the free movements of goods, services, and people across borders. Now, our speaker tonight is one of the greatest exponents. I know you all know Richard Ebeling. He was with us at FFF when we first got started. He was vice president of academic affairs. Those of you that were with us at the beginning know this. And one of the first books we published back in the 1990s that we co-edited, but Richard really was the principal editor of the co-editors between him and me. And the book was called The Case for Free Trade and Open Immigration. And Richard has just been solid on this issue ever since I met him back in the 1980s when we met together in Dallas. And if there's anybody that can make the case for this concept of open borders, it's Richard Ebeling. I think you're going to greatly enjoy this, regardless of where you stand. Like we know we're swimming upstream. We're not naive. Most people, I'd say, like shocked at the idea of open borders. Oh my gosh, Jacob, no, we can't just open the borders. We got a welfare state and they're going to take jobs away from Americans and the whole world will come here. Well, this kind of series gives people an opportunity to challenge our speakers with those kind of things, and so that they can be addressed. And then we put them all together and we record them and we put them online. They serve as a resource. Because like I say, there's only one solution to this thing. I mean, I grew up in this police state down there on the border, and it is a police state. And it's gotten worse and worse and worse. The highway checkpoints and criminalization of caring for illegal immigrants and transporting and violent raids in American businesses and hiring illegal immigrants. I mean, every time they pile reform on top of reform, Berlin Wall, concertina wire, they always think that's going to be the one to make the system work. It'll never work. So we want to bring together these speakers to raise people's mind and vision to a higher level of what the heck do we do to get America out of this morass. Now, granted, the immigration situation is not the only problem we face with respect to freedom in this country. We got massive overlays of infringements on freedom, the whole welfare state, the warfare state, the national security state, foreign policy, foreign aid, the drug war, the whole regulated managed economy, the paper money system, the centrally managed monetary system, the Federal Reserve, and then you've got the whole war on immigrants, socialist immigration control system along the border, the police state. But as you all know, here at FFF, we're not single issue. We present the vision, the principled vision, the uncompromising vision for the overall principles of a free society. And part of those is the freedom to move, the freedom of have goods, services, and people crossing borders. And so this is one of the issues we have focused on from the very beginning, along with all the other issues, the drug war and the welfare state and the warfare state and foreign policy and so forth. I mean, that's our mission, to present the principled and compromising case overall for a free society. And part of this is this immigration issue. So I hope you'll join us. I mean, we don't want this to be an arduous type thing. Fighting for freedom can be an enjoyable intellectual experience. And that's what we're hoping to make this series, is that regardless of where you stand, come and join us. And it's going to be an hour long, or no more than an hour. And the best person to kick this off is Richard. I mean, I don't think very many people that can better make the case for this concept of open borders than Richard Ebeling. So I think you'll enjoy the entire series, though. We've pulled together some really, really stout exponents of this concept. Hope to see you. Now, you have to register to get your Zoom link because we're doing it by Zoom. But you get a chance to participate in the Q&A. And I think it's going to be a fun, enjoyable, intellectual event, but an important one. I mean, this is obviously one of the burning issues of our time. So I hope you join us. Register online at fff.org, and then you get your Zoom link, and I hope to see you tonight at 7 p.m. and then every Monday after this for the next several weeks at 7 p.m. Thank you all very much, and look forward to seeing you.